Good morning. Happy Sunday. How are you guys today? Let me pull myself up here. I am Tanya with Ribbon Branch Crafts, and today is a special event that I have the pleasure of being a part of. My good friend Eden, as you guys know, she's in the groups every week with me. Too, her page is Cultivating Keepsakes. This is her very first event that she's hosting. And so I'm very excited to be a part of this with her. And her theme that she chose for us was, um, it is called Thanksgiving, Thankful Hearts and Handmade Arts. And so, hey, Stacy, what's up, girl? Um, Thankful Hearts and Handmade Arts. So it was essentially like Thanksgiving type theme is what we're doing today. And so what we're going to actually do 2 projects today, and I'm going to have some kits of these later today because these were really fun to do. And hey, Heidi, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you, my friend? So we are going to do for Thanksgiving. What do you think about? You think about yummy, yummy food, right? Hey, Lori, how are ya? So we're going to do us a little Kauai sweet potato casserole, friend. And then we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do a cinnamon roll. But our cinnamon roll is going to look a little bit different. I did this one in a different way. And after I did the first one, I kind of gave me an idea of like how to make this look. It doesn't quite look the way I want it to. So I think this one here is going to be a lot better. So, but I am going to have kits for these 2 little guys later today, hopefully. So let me put these where you can see, and then we will go ahead. Cheryl, there's my sweetie pie. What you doing? Just waking up, so try it. Yeah, I know it's early for you, ain't it? It's like 7 a.m. or something, ain't it? You want to come say hi?
Hi.
This is my
Handmade
son.
arts. What about handmade farts?
Handmade farts. They are all handmade, I guess. But, okay, so this is what you're going to need. I have these little cupcake dummies, okay? Terry girl, there's my sis. What's up? So this is what you're essentially going to need. And then just your clay and little whatnots. And we are going to go ahead and get started. So the first one I'm going to show you is we're going to do our little sweet potato dude, okay? Michelle, hey girlfriend, what you doing? And these are pretty easy to do. It's a cool way to use your cupcake for not just a cupcake, you know what I mean? So if you do end up getting these for your own self, if you don't get the kit, these are a couple ways that you can use them for if you don't want to do a cupcake. Rhonda, there's my girl. I'm glad you guys were coming to hang out on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's a little wet and rainy and yucky here today. What's the weather like where y'all are at? It's a little bit of a poopy day, but it's Hey MJ, what are you doing? Okay, so this is like a perfect day to just craft and drink coffee and be cozy. So okay, so I got my gray out. All of the clay you can get in my Etsy shop if you want to do this separately and not if you don't want to get the kit. So I'm just going to roll this out. And we want this to be wide enough. We're only covering up to this part right here. So we're just covering the bottom part of our cupcake. Okay. Sunny and warm. Oh, you lucky duck. Yes, Michelle. We always seem to miss each other because I think it's because aren't we on the same time during the week? So we always get to miss each other. Crafted Freedom. Hey, girl. What is your name? Welcome. Hey, Vay. Very cold, 47. Yeah, it's like I haven't been outside yet, Michelle, so I don't know if it's cold or not, but it looks like it's cold, but I'm just going to cut one side to straighten my edge a little bit here. You don't have to do that, but I'm just doing it. So we're going to get us some tacky glue. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing it looks like it's chilly out there. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go out today. Stay inside and do some crafting. Okay, so I put some tacky glue on and we're just going to put our straight edge, just line it up. Easy peasy. You guys can do this, okay? And just follow the line. Wrap your gray around, and then we're just going to meet it on the back and kind of pinch it together like that. Okay. Then we're going to take our scissors. Uh-oh. Y'all, my daughter done stole my scissors again. I'm going to have to use the poo-poo scissors today. Hey, Quincy! 52 and chilly. Oh, man. Yeah, that fall weather's creeping up on us, ain't it, guys? Okay, so I just got it wrapped around just like that, okay? And then we're just going to kind of bring the back in. You guys, these are very easy. These would be a fun one to do, like if if you're one that, if you're not doing them like professionally, you just like doing this, with your kids or just for the sake of fun and stuff. These two are great ones to do because they're really easy, and you guys will see. And I'm just going to press, and it's a lot of like smooshing and pushing, so that would be a fun thing for the kids. The two older kids went to be at the amusement park today, and I froze the other day. Right. I think I'd set that one out too, Michelle. Yes, Terry, I know. I was making these yesterday, and I was like, ooh, cinnamon rolls. It's been a while since I made some of them. I seen a recipe one day, y'all. I like watching, little cooking videos, like the little hacks. And there's this lady, you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen her, but she does like, they're like dump cakes or something. I don't really know what she calls them, but okay, so look at, there we go. We got this covered, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we are going to take, I use this tool, but if you just use like a thin paintbrush or something, that'll work exactly the same. And we're just going to push our divots back in, okay? So I'm just going to, see, super duper easy. And we're just going to go around. But you guys, she does like you do everything in one casserole dish and bake it all at one time. And she uses a baked cake mix, and then you add your eggs, or you add like like she did one where she added a can of apple pie filling, and then it was like a spice cake mix of some sort. I can't remember exactly. And then you sprinkle it on top, and she always says, and don't mix it. And then you put a crap load of butter on top and bake it. And you guys, it looks like the most excellent, like little casseroles she does. And they look so easy. I really want to try to make one, but I don't know if y'all have seen her or not, but okay. So see, that's what we got. Don't worry about if you got little dimples like this, because look, I had those on this one. See how smooth? Like air dry foam clay is really good about that. So if you're new to this, do not worry your little head too much about that, okay? It'll look pretty. Hey, Patty. Hey, Ronnie. What's up? How are ya? Oh, there's the tan to mata. What's up, my tan tan? You guys, she's in this today too. She's also in the group with me and Eden for Lolly's Crafty Friends VIP. Her name is Tanya. She's super sweet and does like really cool crafts. So is Ronnie. Ronnie's Chaotic Crafts. She does some awesome stuff, and she's a really fun lady to watch. Also very sweet. Everybody in Lolly's group is like super duper sweet if you guys want to check them out. Okay, so I'm just rolling me a little log of clay with more of my gray. And this is probably about a 1/4 inch wide log, okay? So I'm just going to find the back of my little sweet potato, and we're just going right back around and covering this edge up. We're just cleaning it up a little bit. Okay, give it just a little tishy of a press so it's adheres to your wet clay you just put down. Okay, there we go. And we got our little casserole dish already. You guys, this is too easy. Hey Diane, there she is. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is, let me put my gray away. Use applesauce and drained canned peaches, yellow cake. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, it's like stuff like that she uses. Like you have some sort of like a really moist agent that you put in, like I said, the cherry pie filling, or like Cheryl said, applesauce. It's all like combos like that, and you guys, they look so absolutely delicious. And I'm a butter freak, and she puts like a whole stick of butter on there, and I'm like, oh, it looks so good. Okay, so now the next thing you're going to need is, this is just orange. 7 a.m. Man, food talk is making me hungry. I know. I'm looking at the cinnamon roll, and I'm like, I wish I had one right now. We did have some sweet rolls. We had, I found them at our grocery store. We bought them like 3 times in a row because everybody loved them. But they're strawberry sweet rolls. It's essentially like, it was just like a cinnamon roll, really, but it just had strawberries. So I guess that's why they call it a sweet roll instead of a cinnamon roll. But yeah, okay, Michelle. I'll try to stop in. What time are you going live? Thank you for stopping in, my friend. I do appreciate it. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this. I'm rolling out us a little. I want this, a little bit thick, because I'll show you why in a minute here. But I think this is the one I used. And I'm gonna use this side. This is just cookie cutters that I got from Walmart. You get like, I can't remember, but you get like 4 or 5 different sizes of them. And they work pretty good. Hey, Deborah, what you up to today, my friend? Hey, Eden, you have pumpkin pie for breakfast? Oh, I'm jealous. I want some pumpkin pie. You guys, she's our hostess with the mostest today. I'm so proud of her. It's her very first event. She's also in both the groups that I'm in, and she does like the coolest stuff. She's up after me, so she does some really, really cool stuff. So I hope you guys are able to hang out all day and see all the beautiful people that Eden lined up for you. I do too, Diane. I love pumpkin pie with lots and lots of whipped cream. And I mean lots. Like just as much pie is on my plate, I want whipped cream. Okay, so I just put a little bit of tacky glue on my top here. And, we're just going to stretch it out a little bit just to get it to go around. And this is not a big deal because you'll see why in a minute. We're just going to kind of smush this down to meet our edges here with our gray. You don't want to see any of that styrofoam. Okay. Just give it a little bit of a press. And so this is like what you should have right now. Okay. Lucy, hey girl. Hey Jean, I'm so sorry. How are you guys today? Okay, so now I have this little silicone like pointed tool. I got these off Amazon if you're wanting to get these. And this is how we're going to get like this little swirly, like mixed up sweet potato mush look. So all I'm going to do, hey Michelle, how are you? I am good. How are you? And we're just going to do some little like just random swirls. I'm just taking see, and we're just going up and down and up, do a big swirl, a little swirl, and just randomness. Okay. And we're just going to do a whole bunch of that around our little casserole here. I think I might make some cinnamon rolls today. I don't know. I don't know if I will or not, but that does sound very good. My daughter, she had her dentist appointment this Friday, or this past Friday, I mean, and you guys, she is healing extremely well. She had a few teeth pulled, um, and she looks so cute. She's got like this cute little lisp now because they pulled her two front teeth for her, and she said like that. It just sounds absolutely precious. But she's doing really good. Like she slept pretty much the whole day, and then once, I mean, she probably woke up. Her appointment was at we had to be there at 9:50, and then they gave her that medicine that makes you all woozy, whatever, so they can work on you. But she was still awake. But you got to get there, and then they give the medicine like, and you got to sit in there for an hour and let it, do its thing and stuff. And you guys, she was acting so funny and weird. She couldn't even hardly hold her head up, so I was sitting on the floor holding her, and then they brought her back, and she did an excellent job. But anyway, she slept like pretty much the whole day and woke up probably, I would say, maybe around 4 and 4 or 5, and then she has just been like, I can't believe how quickly she did the snapback. I thought she was gonna be feeling yucky all weekend. Nope. Nope, not my daughter. But okay, so see, that's all we did. We just give it a little swishies here and there, and it gives it like this really cool sweet potato thing going on. So then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take, I have my contour palette. I got this at the Dollar Tree for anyone that's new to this. And get you a little cheapy makeup brush. And I'm going in with the darkest color, and I'm just dabbing here and there because we want to look like it has like, like that kind of cooked top look to it. And don't worry too much. See how I didn't do my top, because we're covering that up anyway. So don't waste your time trying to do that, because you're going to cover it up anyway. So do not worry about it, my friends. Hey, Jennifer. Sorry if I missed anybody. I'm kind of in the zone. Welcome, welcome for anybody I missed. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with all of us today. Okay, so see how it, can you see the difference? See how bright that is? But it just dumbs it down, and when you see it in person, it has kind of like that cooked effect. So looks pretty cool. So the next thing we're going to do is our little marshmallow topping. Let me put my orange away really quick. Hey, Glenn. Good morning. How are you? Thank you, Michelle. Oh, Miss Lily, so glad you're doing better. Yes, I'll let her know. Yeah, you guys, I could not believe it. Like, me and my husband was like, holy crap, we was expecting her, to just be kind of down in the dumps and, lots of snuggles, that kind of stuff all day. And I mean, she did want lots of snuggles, and she kept coming in and telling us how much she loved us and that kind of stuff. But she was just, I had to tell her, you guys, that evening, you cannot do flips, and girl, because you're gonna she's trying to do all that. Little turkey. Hey, Trina, what's up, girlfriend? Hi, Sue, how are you? I am so glad you guys could come today. It's kind of nice being on a Sunday where, nobody's really got nothing going on, so we can all just kind of hang out and fart around. Nobody's got to work or nothing like that. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Yes, I love this. Is like one of my very favorite styles to do is the little kawaii stuff. And you guys can do this too. I promise you. If you're new to clay, It is not as intimidating as you may think. And like a lot of this stuff, I promise you, you can do it. So, hey, Angie. Hey, Angie. Okay, so I got my white out, and also we want this a little thick as well. And I'm going in with this is the next size down in my set that I got. Again, I got these from Walmart. You can probably get them on Amazon too, but I can't remember how much they were because I've had these for quite a while, but they're cheap, pretty decent price. And you can use these. These are a good buy too because you can use them for a lot of different projects. So, okay, so I'm going to roll this out just a little bit. And I'm using the ripply edge because I just think it looks cool for this, but you do it however you want, okay? And I'm just going to put this directly on top. Okay, so now we're going to take our finger, okay, and we're just going to pull down in just some little random areas, okay? Pull a little more, pull a little less, and give it like a little bit of like a melted marshmallow kind of look is what we're trying to do right now. See? Okay, so now I'm going to set this down because these aren't all completely even. See how the cupcake is more on one side? So just look and see about where you want your front to be. And then the next thing we're going to do, if you get the kit, you'll get the little bead eyes and the clay and the dummy to do this. So, but these are just little black circle eyes that we're going to use. Hey, Sib, what's up, girl? Hey, Ashley. Yes, welcome, everybody. I'm seeing a lot of new names. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see you all. Okay, so this is how I put these on to try to avoid getting super glue on my fingers. I just held them with my tweezers like this on the end. And then I'm going to put a little bit of super glue. You don't need much on one end. And I'm going to put one eye in between one of my little lines, and then put the other one, and that'll kind of help you with where you need to put them. Hey, Lori. Yes, hello, hello. Let's put our other one on here. A little bit of super glue. Give it a gentle press. And shapoopy. There's our eyes. And then for the smile, I used where is it? I have this tool here. It's like a little smile, and we're just gonna give it a little press, and there we go. Very easy way to do a face. And then I'm gonna go in. I have this is just Dollar Tree blush, okay, and just like a little cheapy paintbrush, and we're just gonna blush our cheeks up a little bit. Okay, and that's what we have so far. So then the last thing that we're going to do this is for the kit, and I'm going to show you, if you have some of the cream clay, one way that you can use this. It adds a really cool melted marshmallow effect if you want more of that 3-dimension. And I'll show you if you want to, go a step further and do that too. So if I have it, I don't know where I put my white. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so to do our marshmallows, hey, Cindy. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. You just get you a ball, okay? And then we roll it in a little, kind of a short little fat log, and then we're going to roll it and then press it on one side, roll it, press it on the other side, and You get you a marshmallow super duper easy. See, look how real that looks. And we got a marshmallow. Hey, Lisa. And so now this is just your preference, okay? Where you want to put them, how big or how small, it's completely up to you. Hey, Diana. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? And I'm just going to do, I like to do varying sizes. Um, but you don't have to do that. Like I said, it's completely up to you. And I'm just going to go, we're going to make us like a little circle um, to start with. Oh, thank you, Lori. I'm glad you're having fun watching this. Yes. Everybody got your morning coffee yet? I got mine. I have to get me a sip here in a sec, y'all. Okay, so I do like roughly 4, okay, to make our circle. So they are fairly big marshmallows that I do for the bottom layer. And then we're going to go in and add some little smaller ones. Are y'all planning on crafting today? What's everybody doing? What are your plans, my friends? Okay, see? So I just did my little 4 in like a little circle. Okay. Now we're going to make some littler guys. And I think I'm going to put some, you see how I put them on the bottom here? I'll show you. So you just make some smaller little marshmallows. And since your clay is still wet, they should just tack right on and they won't fall off once it's dry. It'll just be all one piece. Okay. We're going to stack like 3 up, I think, here. Craft and drink coffee all day is my plan. Sounds like a great plan, Seb. That's my plan too. Me too. Watching and crafting all day. Oh, you got trick or treating today, Ronnie? I've been girl. Yes, yes. I am known for that too, my friend. We got to take our van. We've been kind of putting that off because you guys, it's going to be so expensive. Oh my gosh, it's a timing chain is going out on my van, and that's like it's expensive. It's very expensive. Like not so much the part, but the labor because they have to tear a whole bunch, like pretty much a whole motor apart just to get to that one thing and fix it. So that is like the labor. But I will say, praise be to God, because we found us he just sounded so wonderful and nice. You guys know how it is with mechanics sometimes. And so that was part of the why we were putting it out because it's like, oh my gosh. But we found us I think he's going to be, like a really good mechanic. Um, so I'm excited now. I feel like we're in good hands finally. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I think it's going to be okay. It's just like, oh no, no, it's a lot of money. We had really bad storms last night, so I'll be fixing outdoor. Oh, poo poo. Yeah. Hey, Tan. Yes, you can, girl. Yes, you can. And you guys, yes, clay is so fun. It's so relaxing. And really, I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep anybody who's new to watching this kind of stuff like clay stuff. It's easier and not as intimidating as you think. It's all about learning your basic shapes. And then once you learn your basic shapes, it's just different ways of putting them together. That's all it is. I promise. And you guys can go if you're interested in this. I have a whole bunch of all of this live and all my other lives I put on on my YouTube channel, so you can watch them anytime if you want to practice and stuff like that. Yes, I know, Rhonda. And I'm like, oh my gosh, but yeah, it's not the, I guess it's just all the stuff they have to take apart to get to it. And I'm like, well, and my husband's like, well, let's just get it over with. And, you know, okay, so got all my little marshmallows on that I think I want. You can add more, add less, just whatever you want. And then I will show you really quick if you want to add. This will not be included in the kit because I'm currently out, but I have more on the way of the white cream clay. You can also use buttercream if you want, totally up to you. But all the other stuff except for this will be in the kits that I'm making up. But I'm going to show you if you have some, if you ordered some from me and you still got some, how you can add this on if you want to. So see, I don't have much left either. I got thank you, Angie. Thank you, Lisa. You ran back to. Okay, so we're going to pull out our white here, okay? And I do not have a tip in this. You guys, I'm actually starting to like just using it as a drip. It works so good. And, but just so you know, if you do get this, you do get the tip. So you can get two different looks if you want more of the frosting look. But today we want more of like the drippy look. So this is how you do it. So it's just like you're piping a cookie or something. It's the exact same concept. And I'm just going to find random spots. And we're going to go back and forth, back and forth. Can you see what I just did? It is that easy, okay? And then I'm going to put one here. See how much it adds to your little guy? I love this stuff. It's very simple to use, and it just gives like a really, really cool, like professional extra look to your whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so I'm just going in little random spots, just wherever you think, marshmallow cream would look melty. Can you see that? Okay, and then I think I'm going to add a little bit more to the top of my marshmallows, and then we'll be done, you guys. That's it. Oh, shoot, but there was one step I forgot to show you. We have to toast our marshmallows. I'm glad I caught myself before I got too far into that. Okay, so this is super easy too. Go back in with the exact same color that you did, the darkest color on your contour palette. And I have a little bit smaller brush. And look, ain't nothing to it. And we're just going to go right on the top where you think it realistically looks like it would be toasted in real life, See? And then, but like I said, just do the front and maybe like a little bit of the side there. And we're just going to make sure you hit every marshmallow. I promise you, if anybody's been, thinking about trying this, I promise you, you can do it. I promise you, because I thought the same thing. Man, that's so cool. There's no way I could do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, my friends. Okay. See how much it adds? Can you see that? To our little marshmallows. And so let me add a little bit down here to my little ones. And then we will start our cinnamon roll because we are almost, we're pretty much done with that, see? Okay, let me add a little bit more of my stuff here. Hey, Kim. Thank you, Diana. Yeah, it's fun. I'm all about fun and easy, because if you're stressing, if it's, then it can get just daunting, and then it's not fun. So um, I like these projects where you get a lot, it looks professional, it looks cool, it's fun to do, and it's easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of this because there's not enough to save at this point. So we're just going to fill her up. Okay, that's all she wrote on that. And there we go, shapoopy. We have our little sweet potato casserole guy. And so now I'm going to show you, like I said, this is going to look different than the one, I did this one different. And then I'm like, I think I have a better way to do this. So, Vicky girl, hey, good to see you. Hey, Laura, what you doing? So it's going to be slightly different. I think it's going to be cuter though. So we're going to start working on the cinnamon roll now. And so the first thing that we're going to do, you are going to need sugar cookie color clay. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Seb. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Hey, Brenda. I didn't see you come in. Thank you, ma'am. Cows are mooing. I think they said they want some too. Who doesn't love? Do you guys like sweet potato casserole? Hey, Janet. I love sweet potato casserole. I love the sweet and savory flavor. Yeah. Coming in late, look. Oh, thank you, Eden. Yes, I'm sorry I missed your comment, Diana. Yes, it's air dry foam clay. I have this in my Etsy shop. I also have tutorials on my YouTube channel to show you how to use it. It's super fun. It's a very forgiving thing. You can get some really, really cool like professional looking stuff. Whether you're wanting to do it just to fart around and have fun, or if you want to like create a business of making characters and things like that. It's very fun. Okay, so I'm going to start off for our cinnamon roll. You need another cupcake dummy, and I'm going to start off with rolling out some of the sugar cookie, and then I'm going to just cut me a little circle out. And we're just going to tack it onto our bottom here. Give it a good press. And that's just so when we're wrapping our layers around, we don't have to worry about holding it and trying to smush it around. And then we'll, so we don't mess up our little rolls as we're doing them. And then I'm just going to trim this back just a little bit. And y'all will see just how easy it is to do a cinnamon roll too. And like I said, and this one would be fun because once you get the concept of the cinnamon roll, you can do, like we were just talking about, like a strawberry sweet roll, or you could do like an orange sweet roll, just any flavor you want, and add whatever you want and just let your mind run wild and be super cute, I'm sure. I'm already thinking like I want to do a strawberry sweet roll. I think that would be really cute. Okay, so this is what you should have. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of my sugar cookie on top, just so I don't have to worry so much about, when I'm wrapping my layers around, I don't have to worry too much about it. Hey, bud. Okay, let's put a little tacky glue. Uh-oh, that's okay. If you draw another one, you want to get some of my foam, you can draw another one and I'll cut that one out for you. You can make a bigger one if you want.
Well, where else can...
Right there. Just grab you another sheet. You can make it as big as you want. Okay, so... Alright, that's what we got. Okay. Yes, MJ, all about imagination. Expression artworks. Hey, girl. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Kim. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with grab you some more of your sugar cookie, and we are just going to roll out like some flat logs, okay? And don't worry about these, do not have to be, you actually don't want your edges to be super straight because cinnamon rolls don't have really straight edges, you know what I mean? So they have like the soft kind of uneven look to them. So so the edge that we want to see is the edge that we do not want to be straight. But I am going to trim this in half because I don't need, it's going to end up being too much clay. So our straight edge um, is what's going to be what we're hiding, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to start at the top. Can you guys see what I'm doing? And I'm just going to tack it right down, okay? And then we're just going to start wrapping it around, kind of giving it a little smush here and there. Okay, that's our first piece. And we're going to just keep going around. And I kind of press it in and then, you know, pull it out like that. Can you see that? Just so you have room for the next step we're going to do. Okay. That's our next layer. Okay. And we're just going to keep going. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so we're just going to rinse and repeat. We are just going to rinse and repeat, my friends, until you get this how you want. And you can start off with smaller, smaller pieces. If you don't want it to start it being up so high, it is totally up to you how you want to do this. Oh, look who it is. Say hello. You want to show him your new smile? Give him a big smile. Okay. So we're just going to continue on. And then see, when you have points like that, you want to start a little over so you can overlap that. See?
People keep calling me cutie.
You are a cutie. You say good morning to everybody?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I crash with you, Mom?
Of course you can. You
I'll
want
be
to
right
come?
back.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just doing that. Okay, so now the last thing that we're going to do is I'm going to make like a thicker one, and we're just going to cover the bottom. And then that's all she wrote for that. Thanks, guys. Yeah, she loves crafting too, and it just makes her whole day. She loves seeing you guys too. I think I need a little bit more sugar. She's been making little weapons in the, I don't know if you guys heard of the K-pop Demon Hunters. She loves that, and she's been making the weapons using the foam board that I got, and then she'll draw it and color it how she wants, and then I cut it out for her. So
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, thank you guys. Okay, so I think I got enough now, and we're going to roll we want it thick enough, or wide enough, I mean, to cover this last bit right here, okay? And you do want it fairly thick, because, we don't want no thin piece of cinnamon roll. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think a little bit longer. I think we're good. Okay, so just figure out, I'm going to make this my back since that's where I stopped on the last one. And then we're just going to butt it right on up. Actually, I might do one more smaller layer. It's still kind of high up. Just bring it around, just like this. Okay. We're going to do one more because I think it's still a little bit high up. Oh, yeah, Cheryl said, absolutely, you could use this design and make you like a pretty rose or something. That would be really cool. Everybody says, good morning, Lily.
Good morning.
Lisa, I got you, girl. I got you. MJ, I'm wanting to find my daughter's easy bake and play with that. Yeah, this is a great one. I do this stuff with my kids. She's 7, and she loves this stuff, like the little lollipops and stuff like this. Like I said, is very kid friendly, and you're just messing around, like, and you're getting something really cool, and your kids will feel like they did something really cool, and you don't have to have a lot. You genuinely, I promise you, you do not have to have all like a bunch of skill and sculpting skills. I cannot, you guys, I cannot. Basic shapes is all it is. Yeah, these really are great for kids, and I'm speaking from personal experience.
To create my K-pop characters, I just use like cones.
Yep.
For the body, so it can stand up.
Yep. See? Did you hear what she said? She uses cones because I'm trying to teach her.
If you're making a girl, you need a cone.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to teach her that too. Just basic shapes because, she was trying to form stuff. And then, of course, you get frustrated because it's way harder if you're trying to shape it. But, yeah, just basic shapes.
You just gotta practice like sculpting for that.
Yeah.
Practice sculpting. Yeah, you need that if you want it to stand up without any toes.
You're doing pretty good, sister, I must say. Okay, so now see why we put it on the bottom, so we can just tap it a little bit around and it'll be covered.
Let me show you my stuff that I did with my cones. Where did it go? Oh.
Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to make our going in with that same dark color, and we're just doing the tops where you think where a cinnamon roll looks like it's cooked. And I am a little heavy-handed with this just because, I don't know. I just think it looks really good. So I do put quite a bit on here if anybody's wondering for this particular one.
These are the stuff that we made. Me and Bella made.
Yeah.
These are all free. 1, 2, 3 of these are Bella's, and only that was mine.
So this one is Lily's.
And 3 of those are Bella's.
And then her friend Bella was just learning too. Then Lily was teaching her. And aren't they cute, you guys? Here, can you take that?
I have all of the things except that looks awesome, Tanya. Awesome. Great job.
Yay! Hear that?
Aw, so sweet. Great job, sweetie. Thank you.
Aw, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for saying that to her. Yes, I agree. You're doing great. Okay, so now that we've got our little cinnamon roll looking nice and toasty, now this next part, super duper easy. We're just going to put our eyes. I'm going to show you how to do the face. We're doing it the exact same way. And then the next thing is I'm going to show you, we're going to use one of the jellies. I sell those in my Etsy shop. And then we're going to use the buttermilk color of the cream clay for the frosting on this one. Okay. So I will show you how we do that. So you just grab your eye. Oops, I grabbed one eye too many. And then I'll put...
Look at the computer.
Are you dancing?
No, I wasn't dancing.
Oh. See? Just put your eyes in there. And then we're going to go in and do our little cute little smile. Okay. Now we're going to add some blush. You gotta have some blush. It just adds that extra something to your face. And I think I'm going to go in and forgot to do the bottom here. Looking a little doughy. And don't forget that this is an event that this is Eden from Cultivating Keepsakes. It's her very first event she's hosting. And she's got a lot of awesome ladies lined up for you. She's actually coming on after me. So if you're able to stay with us all day, you will not be disappointed, my friends. So, but she's next on the roster if anybody, and you can look at my page, her page, and go to the next. Okay, so this is what we got so far, y'all. Okay, so now really quick, I'm going to show you. This is what I use. This is the buttermilk cream clay. I have this in my Etsy shop. This is the brown jelly. I have this in my Etsy shop. So if you want to buy this stuff separate, you absolutely can do that. So you know, yes, Eden is amazing, Stubble. She's a little sweetie pie. And I'm really glad that she's spreading her wings like this. And if she does more events, I hope I get a chance to be a part of it. And I like doing these Sunday ones. These are pretty fun. I like being with all these girls. Oh, she's working on another weapon. Okay. Oh, you're good. Okay, so so this is what you do. We're just treating this just like if we're piping, okay? And we're going to follow all around. Okay? Just like a cinnamon roll. See how real that looks? Isn't that cool? I was thinking, like, what's something I could do with this brown color? And you guys, this makes like the perfect cinnamon roll filling. It's awesome. Okay, so then we're going to go in and we're just filling in just wherever you think it needs some filling. Okay. Almost done, y'all. You're so welcome, Eden. It's true. It's true. I'm really glad I met you, girlfriend. She's a very, very sweet lady and very, very talented too. So, okay, almost done here, y'all. And then I will show you really quick how to put, and you guys see these don't take no time. Even if you're practicing, like it's just, it's okay. Okay, so and I promise you, once you make this first one, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what else can I make? What else can I make? Okay, so got a little bit left, so I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Okay, so this is what we got so far, okay? Got our all of our filling on. So now we're going to add our frosting. Hey girl, what you doing, Maureen? I didn't see you come in. Thank you very much. Okay, so again, we're just treating it just like you're decorating a pastry or something. Okay, so I'm just gonna start at the top, and I did like little drippies on my one, but I think for this one I'm just gonna do just a regular old swirl, and we'll see what that looks like. Just to give you guys a couple different ways to do this. If you don't particularly like the way that I did the drip, this is another way that that you can do this if you want. And this is too easy. We're just going around. And I am going to put some drips in my more exposed areas just to kind of fill that in, give it a little bit more she loves to sing. You guys are getting a concert, a dinner, and a show. Okay, so just keep going just like that. Let me show you. See? We're just going to keep on going. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to put, like in my little open spaces here, I am going to put some more drips just to kind of fill that in. Hey, Amy! Thank you.
Who's Amy? I don't really remember her.
Amy is the one that Mommy used to work with, remember?
Oh, her.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hi, Amy. Good morning.
Okay, so this is what we got. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit like that. There is, okay, that's what I was going for. One more drip right there. Okay. And then my last layer, I am going to go around. And that is it, you guys. That's all you got to do for this. It's just a bunch of logs and some decorating with cream clay, really.
done.
Did you get it done?
Gosh, that took almost 100 minutes. Look, Mom.
Give me just a second, buddy. We'll hold it up so everybody can see. Almost done. And there we go, you guys. Got our cinnamon roll. Perfect for our Thanksgiving meal. And our, oh, this is one we made. Our sweet potato casserole and our little cinnamon bun. So I hope you have fun. We only got a couple minutes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off, give everybody a chance to get over to Cultivating Keepsakes with Eden. She's our host for the day. So I hope you can hang out with us. These are super fun to make, very kid friendly. Like I said, I'll probably have some kits of this of some sort later today in my Etsy shop if you want to try this. But you can also get all of this stuff separately in my Etsy shop if you have a different idea, but the same kind of stuff. So thank you, Vicky. I'm so glad you guys were able to come hang out. It really means to me more than you know. You can revisit this. I'll have this on my YouTube channel right after this, so you can revisit this any time that you want. I'm here to help you. If you have any questions or you're new to this, please do not hesitate to message me. That's what I'm here for, okay? You guys are my friends. I love you all very, very much, and I mean that. And I'm here to help however I can. So I love you, and never ever forget how much Jesus loves you, okay?
What about
and
me?
You want to say goodbye to everybody? We got to jump off and say bye.
Jump off.
Woo! Have a fabulous day. And I will see you guys. I'll be live again Monday for anybody jumping on tomorrow. I'll see you at 8 a.m. Central Time tomorrow.
Wait, hold on.
Bye, y'all.